I think anytime there's a viral video of like someone being absolutely insane, they're like, that's a Megan Stalter character.
So what did you think of Cora when you first read the script? Like, how did you connect to her, and then how did you prepare?
Hannah wrote me, the director is so amazing, and we're very in love, and she wrote me a really beautiful letter asking me to do the movie, and I was already in, and then when I saw the script and saw what it was about, I was like, I have to do this movie. Like, it's such a beautiful story about self-love and making hard choices for yourself, and even if it's a hard choice, it's what's best for you. And the fact that this movie is about queer people, and it's not all about like just how they're queer, they're just characters that happen to be, and we just don't see movies like this.
How much of Megan is in Cora, and how much Cora is in Megan?
That's a really good question. I think that the thing we have in common is that we feel everything really extreme. And that I think that she's a little bit more chaotic. I feel like I've made some big moves for sure in the name of love, but I think a lot about the way people feel. I think, and I think she thinks about the way people feel, but maybe afterwards. Like, I think she'll make a move and then be like, oh, okay, that probably wasn't the best, but I'm gonna keep throwing bombs. And for me, I think a lot about how people feel before I do something.
Please, get out of here, okay? Leave.
Lo siento, Poppy.
Stop calling me Poppy.
Do you think Cora would tolerate Kayla from Hacks?
Oh, I think she would hate her, yeah.
That's what I was worried about.
I think she would really be annoyed by Kayla, and I don't think Kayla would pick up on it. And I think she would be like, we're best friends.
But would Kayla ever actually make it to one of Cora's shows?
I think she would simply probably put in the wrong date in her calendar and probably just text her like, oh, I'm sorry, girlie, I meant to come and I missed it.
But she would try at least.
But she would try, and she'd probably be like, we gotta go shopping tomorrow.
Do you think she'd show up for shopping?
I think she'd show up for shopping.
Yeah.
I think she would miss work to shop.
Absolutely. Follow me, chica.
We're right in the middle of something.
You've played so many funny characters online. Is there a character or an impersonation that people want to hear from you that they ask you to do?
I think anytime there's a viral video of like someone being absolutely insane, they're like, this is Megan, like it could be the craziest video you've ever seen, and they're like, that's a Megan Stalter character.
Is that flattering? Do you like when they...
I think it's really funny that they like could see the worst thing they have ever seen and then be like, that's reminding me of you.